Hey, session met on Monday to approve the budget for 2023, but they're delaying that action because if we made that decision on Monday, it would require us to make some cuts that session doesn't wish to make. So we want to let you know where we are first. Thank you for those of you who've made a pledge to the 2023 budget. The remarkable news is that of the pledges we have received, 52% of them come from those of you who have either increased your pledge over that which you gave in 2022, or it is a new pledge altogether. That's over half. That's remarkable. But here's our context. During the COVID years, giving to Village has flattened and in some years decreased a bit. Village is like a lot of congregations across the country who lost some financial support during the COVID years. It's understandable. We didn't feel the brunt of that immediately because we've been blessed by Payroll Protection dollars that allowed us to maintain our staff and continue our ministry during these difficult years. But that resource has ended, and so after several years of relatively flat contributions, we've come to a year when we need to increase our support for our ministry, or it'll have a negative impact. You can think of our church budget in 4 categories. First, there are fixed expenses. That's utilities and facilities and whatnot. It's like at your home. You have those expenses, whether you budget for them or not, you're going to pay them, so it's best to budget for them. We have program expenses. That's sheet music for choirs, pizza for the youth, curriculum for children in church school. All those program expenses, well, they only constitute about 6% of the total budget. It's bare and lean as it can be. That leaves mission and personnel. Based on our projected income for 2023, if we want to do all that we feel we must do, we're about $177,000 short. To say that another way, we are at 97% of our goal. Now, we're holding our program budgets at or below 2022 spending. We have fully funded personnel that is anticipated for this coming year and included, if possible, a modest pool to provide some basic increases. We've maintained mission at 2022 levels, but to do that, we're $177,000 short. The session is asking for that additional 3% in a second mile campaign. You've already been generous. Your pledges have allowed us to close that gap that was created by the protection payroll dollars going away. But if you can help us with a little bit more, either by increasing a pledge you've already made or making an additional gift over what you plan to give in 2023, if you can do that, we ask you to let us know this month. And then session will meet in March and we'll establish a budget based on your response. Thank you for what you've already done. If you can help a bit more, I hope you will. That is what empowers us to continue to live toward God's promised day as we do the good that is ours to do.